Jayo Bhaktivinoda, 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 Jayo Bhaktivinoda. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Jayo Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Vaishnava Thakur, Jayo Vaishnava Thakur. Prabhupada, 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 Jayo Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jayo, Jayo Prabhupada, 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 Jayo, Jayo Prabhupada. He who brought the treasure of divine love and who was filled with compassion and mercy, where has such a personality as Advaita Acharya gone?
Where are my Sarup Damodar and Rupa Goswami? Where is Sanatan? Where is Raghunath Das, the savior of the fallen?
Where are my Raghunath Bhatt and Gopala Bhatt? Where is Krishna Das Kaviraj? Where did Lord Gauranga, the great dancer, suddenly go?
I will smash my head against the rock and enter into the fire. Where will I find Lord Gauranga, the reservoir of all wonderful qualities?
Being unable to obtain the association of Gauranga, accompanied by all of these devotees, in whose association who performed his pastimes, Narottam Das simply
thing good on the other mic here? Namaram Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesa Sunnavari Paschatya Desatarine Namo Sachidananda Namo Bhaktivinodaya Sachidananda Vigrahe Gaura Sakti Swarupaya Rupanugavarayate Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Shri Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Thank you very much for coming in to joining us on our very auspicious day, being the disappearance day of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. For those who not knowing, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is the pioneer of Krishna consciousness. What year was he on? What year was it? 1838. Appearance on 1838. That's how long ago?
185
Huh? 185 years ago. I say how long that was ago. He appeared in, where did he appear? China. Where did he appear? Hello? Huh? He appeared in Nadia. You sure? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in Nadia. Yeah. I don't know, we have to see here is where he appeared. He was born on September the 2nd, 1838. Birnagar, Ulagram, Calcutta. This thing is on. Can I put it on? They got cable. Where you got the cable? Why are you not putting it on? Come on, what are you doing? Huh? No? No, I'm going to ask you to put it on. What are you doing? What happened to the adapter that was here?
It's okay here. It's okay here.
I mean the extension cord, that's all.
Huh? What happened to the adapter that was here? So sometimes you're wondering why we are celebrating a person's disappearance and appearance days. Because many of them, especially coming from the Hindu background, mostly they are all celebrating the demigods. Yes? Shivaratri, Ganesh what? Chaturthi, huh? And Durga Puja, is it not? So they are mostly accustomed to celebrating the appearance of the devatas. Hardly they celebrate mostly the Vaishnavas, we celebrate the appearance and disappearance days of very great personalities called acharyas. Now why are we doing this? What is the idea of trying to, can you put the, hey, hello, 3:29:17. Have you got it? Who is doing it? Who is doing this? Powering. Who's connecting? You're connecting? So we have to really understand the significance of why we have to celebrate great personalities. It is explained that acharyas, sadhus, sages are more, what we say, in a superior position than the demigods themselves. You understand? Can you, you're online there? He's 3:29:17. No, we'll go to that 11 to 5. 11 to 5. So you have to know the significance of why acharyas are more important than demigods. No, 11 to height.
The bottom, the notification height. Height. Man change the framing. Don't put like the last.
I think we got to go to the folio and just bring it out.
It doesn't have.
It doesn't have the folio. Okay, bring my laptop. Easier. Huh? Got it? The activities of demigod lead to both misery and happiness for living beings. But the activities of great saints like you, who have accepted the infallible Lord as their very soul, result only in the happiness of all beings. There's a big distinction here. Worshipping of the demigods, they are you can get happiness, you also can get miseries, because when the demigods they don't not happy with you, they can give you a lot of misery. Easily pleased and easily angered. Whereas devotees, great acharyas, saints, when you go and surrender to them, you can get only happiness. Is that? Next verse. Those who worship the demigods receive reciprocation from the demigods in wages corresponding to the offering. The demigods are attendants of karma, like a person's shadow. But sadhus are actually merciful to the fallen. This is a big distinction. You see how if you go to a saintly personality, you can get so much of purification. Because demigods, they cannot take away your karma. Demigods cannot. Whereas devotees, what is that verse? Hello? 1:15. Devotees, here you see, O Sutta, those great sages who have completely taken shelter of lotus feet of shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord can at once sanctify those who come in touch with them. Whereas the waters of the Ganges can sanctify only after prolonged use. You see this? If you go take bath in Ganga, it takes a long time to get purified. But here, just by taking shelter of the lotus feet of the great sages, one can get immediately purified. Immediately? How powerful devotees are. 1933. Simply by our remembering you, our houses become instantly sanctified. You see this point? If you worship the great Acharya, houses immediately become purified. What to speak of seeing you, touching you, washing your holy feet, and offering you a seat in our home. How powerful devotees are. So this understanding has to be, significant, very important. That's why the whole idea is to worship the chariots. In fact, it is a regulation. Can you go 3:29:17? Anyway, before that, can you go to that famous verse? 1:10:13, is it? 1:10? 1:10:39? 1:13:10, yeah. My Lord, devotees like your good self are verily holy places pacified. Because you carry the personality of Godhead within your heart, you turn all places into places of pilgrimage. You see how important this is. Of course, you also got God in your heart. I also have God in my heart. Everybody has got God in the heart. What's the difference between them? What is the difference? Hello? You also got God in your heart? You don't have God in your heart? You have? And what is the difference between you and the great personality, sadhus? What's the difference? What's the difference? Because you go to office. What's the difference? Hello? 6:29. Bhagavad Gita. See this? A true yogi observes me in all beings and also sees every being in me. Indeed, the self-realized man sees me everywhere. This is the difference. He's carrying God in the heart and he's seeing God. You see? The real life soul. This is the sadhu. You are carrying God in the heart. I am also carrying. But can we see? Who are we seeing inside the heart? Huh? Sometimes we don't even know we have a heart. Yeah? Everything is going on in the mental plane. Yes or not? So you see, there's a difference. The difference between the holy person and us is that because he is in contact with God. Just like if you were to go to God, Krishna personally now, then all your what? All your what? Miseries is finished. Yes. Anyone who see Krishna, he got no more trouble. Everything is finished. Yes or not? Similarly, when you see a pure devotee, you also have got the same thing. No more problems. Finish. Very powerful. In fact, the devotees are more greater than the Lord. You know that? Why? Why they are more greater than the Lord? Why? They are? How is that they are more merciful? How? Huh?
They make the process to reach God.
They make what?
They make the process to reach God more simpler sometimes.
They make the process. Why? Because they are so kind that they can give you God. Whereas to go to God, if you go to Him, there are conditions. You have to surrender, so many things. But devotees, they are so kind-hearted that they give freely. God, you take. One such example is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who got God himself. But he was giving what? Love of God very. Namo Maha Vadanyaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratishi Namaha. That's why worship of such devotees is what? Very, very important. 3:29:17. This is from the Srimad Bhagavatam. It is explained here. Mahantam bahumanena dinanam anukampaya maitracha chaivatma tulyeshu yamena niyamena va cha. Translation? Pure devotee should execute devotional service by giving the greatest respect to the spiritual master and the acharyas. Is that? Giving the what? Greatest respect. He should be, and the acharyas, not only the guru, the acharyas. He should be compassionate to the poor and make friendship with persons who are his equal. But all his activities should be executed under the regulation and with control of the senses. So you see the point here. We have to give greatest respect to the, because they are very dear servants of the Lord. They are very. What is that verse? 9:4? 9:4? 68. Krishna says here in this verse, no, not this one. Beginning 9. Maham Bhakta Paradino. Yeah. Krishna is speaking here. You see this? What she's saying? The Supreme Personality of Godhead said to the Brahmana, I am completely under the control of my devotees. See this? We all are thinking, no, we go direct to Krishna. We just go there. We don't care for all these gurus and all these crazy people anyway. Always smoking ganja and all kind of stuff. Very dirty also. Is it not? They will think like this. But Krishna is saying, I am completely under the control of my devotee. Indeed, I am not at all independent. Yeah? You understand? Yeah? I am not at all independent because my devotees are completely devoid of material desires. I sit only in the core of their hearts. What to speak of my devotee? Even those who are devotees of my devotee are very dear to me. See, that's the point here. This philosophy is not understood. Because many of us come from this background of worshipping demigods and this and that. That's all we know. They don't know about why we should worship the devotees. In fact, many a time they disrespect the devotees. You understand? Many a time. Yeah? How do you become devotee? What? Krishna came to your heart and suddenly you got 4 hands and 4 tails, isn't it? How? Huh? By the mercy of a devotee. And don't you think so? This mercy has transformed you completely. What is the transformation? You got more money, got better job. What is the transformation? Hello, I'm talking. Huh? What is the transformation? Hello, I came from Singapore, Prabhu. What is the transformation?
Giving up simple activities.
Yes, we have realized what is what is sinful life, and we have given up. What is sinful life? What is sinful life? You are coming from where? India only. Good. So what is sinful life? See, India. Wow, Bharat Bhumi ki jai. What? Jai Hind. What is that? You see, you don't know? Yes, you know? What is it? What is sinful life? What? 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 Do regular activity. What is the regular activity? Huh? You see? Lost. You don't know. It's because you don't have a guru. Because you didn't contact a pure devotee, that's why you don't know. So when you don't know, then you will do it. Correct? If you don't know what is sinful life, you will do sins. Yes or no? Yes or no? Huh? So you see how dangerous it is. What's wrong with doing sinful life? What's wrong by doing sinful activities? What's wrong? Nothing wrong? Huh? Hello? What's wrong by doing sinful activities? You understand English? Keeps you away from God. Oh, really? Not only keeps you away from God, it sends you to hell. It sends you to... You understand? And not only that, you may not get human birth. You may not get. Therefore, it's so important to know. And what is the sinful life? What is sinful life? Hello? Very good, now you realize. Huh? they have realized no meat eating, fish is okay. Huh? Only meat, no? No meat eating. Fish is okay. Egg is okay. Huh? No meat, fish, eggs. Right? What is the next one? Intoxication. Including? Huh? Tea and coffee only. Coca-Cola okay? Thumbs, India, thumbs up. Huh? What? Thumbs up? What? Chocolate. So you see how all these things are forbidden. Mushroom, onion, garlic. You understand? And what is the third one? Gambling. And the fourth one? Illicit sex. Sex outside marriage ties. So if anyone does these four things, then he is a candidate for visiting Yamaraj. Where does Yamaraj stay? Vaikuntha. Where is he staying? Huh? You know. See, he is very expert, he knows hell. You learn in school, is it? So this forbidden. And only a saintly person can save you from that. Not the demigod. The demigods cannot help you on these things. You understand this point? Hello? Huh? That's why we are going to a devotee of... That's why Krishna says. What is this? Oh, here, the sinful activities. Huh? Because the sadhu, if they say something, see, if they say to Krishna, because they are talking to Krishna, they say, you please save this person. Then Krishna become obligated. Krishna say, if my devotee have said something, then I have what? You know that? I just read that verse, 6:16, Narada, because Narada have said it, otherwise, I just read that this morning. 6:16. So anyway, if a devotee have said something, then Krishna is not obligated to not do it. Okay? So this is a so powerful point. That's why we worship the sadhu. You understand? For our whole Vaishnava philosophy is based on what? Taking shelter of the devotees. Not just devotee. Devotee of the devotee of the devotee. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he taught us this. Gopi in Bharta Pada Kamalayo. 1380, I think. Huh? Is it? 1380. This is our whole philosophy is based on taking shelter of the devotee of the devotee of the devotee of. And today happened to be the disappearance day of the foremost devotee, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. I am not a Brahmana, I am not Kshatriya, I am not Vaishya or a Sudra, I am a Brahmachari. Nor am I a Brahmachari, householder, a Vanaprastha or something. Then who am I? I identify myself only as the seven of the lotus feet of Lord Sri Krishna, the maintainer of the gopis. He is like an ocean of nectar and is the cause of universal transcendental bliss. He is always existing with brilliance. This is the whole idea. Who am I? I just want to be the seven of the seven of the seven, not even the seven of Krishna, the seven of the seven of the seven of the See how important this whole idea is. Because our idea is to develop an attachment to God, Krishna. Unless we get recommended by His pure devotee, it is not possible to go to Him. You can buy big deity of Krishna and pour tons of ghee and yogurt and milk and whatnot. Huh? I saw one picture in the what is this, YouTube. This lady was having a big bed and having so many Krishnas and sleeping, and she was making rice and feeding him and doing so many things. This is all pure speculation. You understand? Krishna can be only obtained through the mercy of His. Otherwise it's not possible. That's why Krishna said, that's not what is 9:468, is it? Huh? No, where is that verse? Where are you, my Lord? Naham tistanti vaikunte. Where is that verse? I think it's in that Hridayam sloka. 9:468, in the purport of that. Very important. Where Narada went to look for the Lord. Where are you, my Lord? Huh? So then the Lord said, I am not in the heart of I am not in Vaikuntha, is it? Huh? Naham tistanti Vaikunte yogenam hridayasuva tatra tistami Narada yatra gayanti mad bhakta. My dear Narada, actually I do not reside in my abode Vaikuntha, nor do I reside within the heart of the yogi, but I reside in the place where my pure devotee chant my holy name and discuss my form, pastimes and qualities. Because the devotees, they got nothing else. What is that? Verse 3:25. Satam prasango mama virya samvido bhavanti hirkarna rishayana kutaha. This was, you see? Purport, translation. In association of pure devotees, discussion of the pastimes and activities of the Supreme Personality of God is very pleasing and satisfying to hear in the heart. By cultivating such knowledge, one gradually becomes advanced on the path of liberation, and thereafter is freed and his attraction becomes fixed. Then real devotion and devotional service begin. All these on the association of the devotees. Bhaktivinoda T is so, he's given so much. Because at the time when he was there, Vaishnava, nobody liked it, because it was treated as a sex religion. Nobody was practicing this. So he came to undo this whole thing. He was pioneer in establishing Krishna consciousness. And one unique thing about him is that he gave so many songs. Because many people like to sing. So in the songs, he wrote the whole philosophy. See? And all his songs are very dynamic. Explaining to the public, innocent people. Those times there were no radio. Now everybody has got. They cannot work without music, isn't it? Right? See? By hearing about the Lord. How you hear unless somebody explains? Huh? So we sing so many songs. Our famous song, Jai Radha Madhava, written by Bhaktivinoda T. Prabhupada said in that song, 4 lines, everything about Vrindavan is there already. Right? And you can sing it over and over and over again. It becomes so much inspiring. So you see how the personalities are so important. So it's our duty, actually it's our duty bound to worship them. We cannot say, this is Bhaktivinoda, who is this Bhaktivinoda? Huh? You understand? It is, if we offend them, then it works other way. By getting their mercy, yes, we become successful. But if we offend them, then everything is finished. Everything is That's why it's very dangerous to create offenses on the devotees of the Lord. Because the Lord, for offense to him, he takes it lightly. But if you offend his devotee, then he becomes intolerable. You understand? So these are all subtle things in spiritual life. If you learn, associate with devotees, you will understand more and more Krishna consciousness. So our whole sum and substance is to perform worship of our acharyas, our spiritual master, because we know Yasha Prasada, Yasha Aprasada, everything is finished. So thank you very much for coming today to glorify Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, a very great and important personality in our Sampradaya. He is very, very instrumental in bringing Krishna consciousness to actually outside India. In fact, he predicted three things. One, there will be a great personality who will bring this message outside of India. Second, when will the day come when the Americans and Germans and France and will be chanting Hare Krishna on the streets of Mayapur? And what's the third one?
He also said that all the religions of the world will converge with the Sankirtan movement. It will be the prime religion of the world.
I think there's one more is about the
Foreigner will come to Mayapur and
when will the foreigners come and in chanting Jai Satchidananda. So these are the three things that he was envisioning. Actually, there's another thing that he also envisioned, that if you go to Mayapur, his house is behind in Jalangi river. Have you been? How many of you been? I think you just came back from the trip, right? Did you go to his house? You went to his house? So behind the Jalangi river, this is where Bhaktivinoda Thakur Bhajan Kuti is there. And from there he said across that there will soon be a very big city in Mayapur. And now there's a big, big building there and big setup. So all coming. So fortunately by his mercy, today we are able to relish this Krishna consciousness. Of course through our spiritual master, who is the one who has been envisioned to take this whole message outside of India. Actually, you can see, most of you, when you were in India, did you know anything? Did you know anything when you were in India? See, by the mercy of Prabhupada, you only become a devotee when you come out of India. Right? See how fortunate. So on this very important day, we would like to pray very gratefully that we have been able to change our life by the mercy of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, coming down to Bhaktisiddhanta and finally to Srila Prabhupada. Of course, Jagannath Das Babaji and coming to Prabhupada. So I wouldn't like to take more time. Like you to invite you again. We have another program in the evening. You can come by. There'll be a Bhagavad Gita class to learn more about the philosophy and make our life successful. Otherwise, as he said, do the regular thing. Yeah? Just now you said, right? Do the regular. Just now you said, no, do the regular thing. No? You said, no? Correct? What is the regular thing? Eating, what? Eating, sleeping, mating, defending. This is the regular thing. You understand? This is regular. Mind you, the animal also do the same thing. So what's the difference? Huh? No difference? Yes? So the difference you want to make, and you have to understand all this philosophy, who is God, who am I, why am I suffering, all these things we have to learn. Yes? So thank you again. I would like you to invite you to, I think, where is it? 5th floor? Go up to the 5th floor and honor the Mahaprasadam that is been offered, so kindly made by all the Matajis of the ISKM temple here. They worked very tightly from morning, preparing so many preparations. How many preps? 115 preparations. I don't think you can need 115 preparations. That's not. So you go up to the 5th floor, and those who are devotees can help transport the prasadam upstairs. In the serving department, they all can get ready. So thank you again. Jai Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur Mahamahotsava ki Gaur Premanandi.